1. Hey, everybody. Welcome to YouTube Lead Gen Show with Christina Smallhorn and myself, Malcolm Lawson. Christina and I have generated millions of views and tens of thousands of subscribers on YouTube and earned hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions from leads we generated off our real estate YouTube channel. And on this show, we mastermind about using YouTube in our real estate business. Christina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you're using the microphone. It sounds much better with the
Oh,
microphone.
did I didn't. I think I had it unplugged last time. Yeah.
It does sound a lot clearer, more dreamy sounding.
I got it nice and close to my mouth this time. Oh, I pressed the button.
I didn't hear anything different. Holla, Chris Ozar says holla.
Hey, Chris, how you doing today? Oh, and we got Jeremy in the house.
What's happening, party people?
We're probably going to get a lot more people on these live streams from now on, just because everybody's stuck at home, not selling real estate.
And that's what we want to discuss today. Malcolm and I decided that it would be a fantastic idea to talk about ways you can monetize your channel without necessarily being at that AdSense level, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So,
thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, you do sound a little dreamy today. You have your
nice close here. What's the not CRM? What's the where you're whispering into the microphone?
Oh, ASMR.
ASMR. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the YouTube Lead Gen Show. All right, let's not do that.
So creepy.
That's why we need lead gen. Yeah, we need some lead gen going on. This is a perfect time to do lead gen because the efforts that you put in now will pay dividends months and years down the road. I have videos that I did years ago that are still generating me leads today. So yeah, right now is a great time to do some lead gen and try to find some alternative sources of income, which we were just talking about.
Right. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but the Amazon has an affiliate link program. So you can do some affiliate marketing. So for instance, if you're talking about if you like doing DIY projects that add value to your home, you could take affiliate links that you have created on the Amazon affiliate link program. Make sure you use the correct verbiage in there and put those in your video. And you could say, oh, and by the way, I have some affiliate links from Amazon. Do not say they help support the channel. That will immediately null and void and you won't get any money. Never say that. Just say they won't cost you anything extra, but they do, they do give me a few pennies for it, basically something like that. But if anybody clicks on it and purchases it through your affiliate links, you get a commission on that. So you can do that whether you're talking about, photography in real estate, whether you're talking about a DIY project, whatever it is. If they sell it on Amazon, you can have a link in your description. Like I had one where I was sitting on a swing in my kitchen and people have bought that stupid swing that's in my kitchen because of an affiliate link that I have in on that video.
Yeah.
So
and what I love about that program is you can literally use that in any niche that you want. Virtually any product out there, you can have an affiliate link. And you can get paid for, I think it's like 3 to 7% of the purchase price. And let's say they just go to Amazon on your link, but they don't end up buying that product. You can still get a commission on anything that they buy over the next 24 hours. So even if you go over there for a spatula and then they buy a big screen TV, you're going to get a commission on that big screen TV. Yeah, it's a great program. And then, like you said, you don't need to meet that 4,000 watch hours and the 1,000 subscriber threshold with YouTube in order to monetize your channel if you're using it with affiliate links.
Right. And the other thing that you can do is you can start contacting like people that are in your area that might want to advertise with you. So if you're starting to get some pretty good momentum on your channel and it looks like you're getting some views on a specific subject, whether it be, like taking care of your lawn, whatever, you can get together with a local lawn company and say, let's do a video together, and then they could pay you to do basically a sponsored video about their company themselves.
Yeah, that's another one. So let me show you guys my Amazon account. Just gonna show you that you actually can make some decent money on this. So this is my Amazon affiliate account for the last, I think, 30 days. And you see that I've had a total of 390 products that people have bought using my Amazon affiliate links, and I've made a total of $460 in the last 30 days. My conversion, and you can see on any given day, that day I made $60, that day I made 34, made 41. So, if you really can make a good, like decent little chunk of change using these affiliate program links, and it's great because you literally do any product that you want out there. And, right now may be a great time to get into this since we, our future is kind of questionable with the real estate industry of what's going to go on. So if you guys, now I'll be honest with, if you're making content about real estate, you may have a hard time using these links, but if you wanted to make something about, I know a lot of people do like DIY projects around the house that kind of tie into it,
Right.
or organizational videos or cleaning videos. You could have links down in the description below to those types of products. And I also see a lot of people put links to the camera equipment and the microphones and the lights and the computers that they use down in the description below as well.
Yeah, just anything that relates to that video. I mean, like, of course, when buying and selling home tips, that's not really going to necessarily work. But I want people to kind of, especially for the next coming weeks, kind of readjust your content, because most likely people aren't looking for buying and selling tips. I mean, like no one's going to be going anywhere looking at houses. And I mean, there's of course there's going to be some that do, but I'm just saying, I would try to adjust your content according to what's going on right now. There's plenty to talk about. You don't have to focus on, like, matter of fact, I don't ever want to hear the words again about any kind of illness. I'm sick of hearing about it. But just try to rethink your content in a way that will be, first of all, interesting, and secondly of all, just more escapism. I think people are looking for that.
Yeah, I've been doing so you can create topical content, which is like relevant to what's going on right now, or you can create evergreen content. Evergreen content would be how to use a VA loan. That could get views for years and years and years, versus topical content could get a lot of views right now. So for me, I've been kind of focusing more on this topical content. I have been trying to analyze this from different angles and make content about that. I am getting a little tired of making content about the current situation though right now. I'll be honest, I'm getting a little burnt out from doing that. But and another thing, keep in mind that if you use the word coronavirus or COVID-19 or any of these things, one, it could affect your monetization, or that video.
It's demonetized immediately. Yeah, it's as soon as you even mention it, it's demonetized, which is fine, because should we really making money off of people's illnesses?
And they may suppress it as well. They said that they're favoring credible sources when you use that. So I've been making content and trying to avoid using that word or those words in my content when I'm making stuff about that.
Right. I'm trying to keep it light right now. I don't want to.
So let's celebrate. Yay! Paul said he got $1 million listing.
Yay! Wow.
I'm gonna put a smile on his face, I'm sure. That's fantastic. I've never had $1 million listing.
Me either.
No, that's great, man.
Nope. The most expensive house I've ever sold, I was over, I think it was like $675,000. But I live in an area that doesn't really.
I think that's about my max as well. Somewhere in the 600s is kind of my max. Now, Paul, if you said you got that from YouTube, I'd be pretty dang ecstatic there. But yeah, let us know, Paul. Where'd you get that $1 million lead from? That's fantastic.
Oh, he could have like a video that said $1 million listing in Palm Beach, like he could do, like, he should do like a whole, like, with a suit and like drive up in a like hire one of those Maseratis, and come out and everything, but then him be in shorts, like have a suit jacket on and then shorts and a flip-flops.
That's Palm Beach formal for you.
Yeah, that'd be classic.
Yeah, you could do something like that. So we got somebody says, does StreamYard have a mobile version? Is it better than Zoom? Saw Kyle Whistle was able to go live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn with StreamYard. Yeah, so I paid for the full version of StreamYard, and I am streaming this to Facebook as well as my YouTube channel for this as well. So I think it's $20 a month for me to be able to do that. And I get to have my own branding, like up here in the corner and behind
Mhm,
their images. I can have my own branding with the paid version. You can
mhm,
also do the free version, and you can only stream to one source at a time, and you can't have this background and everything.
mhm.
I don't know if it's better than Zoom or not. I have to actually think about that.
I
I've
don't
not,
think they're really any different. Honest to God, they're like, you know, it's
yeah,
just like anything. It's the one you use.
it
It works fine.
it works. I don't feel like researching how to do it on Zoom.
I think, like, I used to use Be Live TV. I think it's equivalent to Be Live TV, you know? I mean, they're all kind of I think they all have their, ups and downs.
Jeremy's heading to Wendy's for the dollar value meal.
I wouldn't touch anybody right now.
No, I'm not eating fast food.
No.
No way. I don't trust somebody not to be sick and going to work.
Nope.
You
Christina
know,
says no.
somebody says, "Hi, how are real estate channels doing with ad dollars with all these changes in the economy?"
I haven't had a change yet.
No,
Not at
mine's still
all.
doing pretty good. My CPM, my cost per mil or cost per thousand that advertisers pay, it hasn't been impacted.
Mm-mm.
We
They
think
went
that it will.
down it went down a little bit after the first of the year, but they always do. But that
Oh, do they?
was yeah.
Oh, I have heard that they put all their ad spending at the end of the year
Yeah.
to get it off their budget or something.
Right. It's pretty common. I mean, but it's not like, "Oh, wow." It isn't
Yeah.
like it isn't breaking it's definitely lower, but it's not like it was. I mean, it's not like terrible. Like it's not gonna kill you but I am concerned that the CPMs will change
Yeah.
as the further we get down this. I don't know. I'm just trying to be, I just think I'm gonna double down more on my content creation, I think this kinda sped up my plan of, like, of
Yeah.
going as a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah.
So which is fine. It's fine. Works for
I
me.
yeah, I mean that's we're lucky though that we have this stream of income that we can do completely from home, never have to leave our houses. Like this is perfect for this exact scenario. And we're
Mhm.
lucky that we built up these skills and this passion for it and this knowledge. And now is like the time that we can really use this. And a lot of other people don't have these skills or this knowledge in the space.
I'm trying to help as many people as
Yeah.
possible. As honest to God, anybody that's wanted to talk to me, that's like, because I was pretty bummed at the beginning of this week, and so I was like, I can take this time to help other people. So I've been helping people get on track so they can, really start cranking
Yeah.
this out. But I think that's so important that you guys need to know about Amazon affiliate links, because
Yeah.
that hit me when I was talking to my friend Sandra. I'm like, oh, and I said, you could, like, she loves LSU football. I mean, and she is quite a character. She's perfect for YouTube, to tell you the truth. And I'm like, and then all that LSU stuff, you can use those affiliate links in your description. You can talk about the neighborhoods close to LSU. You can talk about the condos close to LSU, and then you can talk about LSU football forever. I'm like, and then you talk about your shirt, your hat, your everything else, and you throw those links in the description. I think she would kill
Yeah.
it with that.
I mean, many real estate agents, let's say they do a national lockdown, which it's
Mhm.
very possible they're going to do that. They've done this in many cities already.
I
Done it
think
in
they did it in Philadelphia
all
recently
of
too.
Pennsylvania,
Yeah, Pennsylvania, they did
a
it.
lot
That's
of
what the
cities in California. They're probably other countries have done national
They
lockdowns.
just announced it in New York.
Yeah,
That's
wow,
it.
did they?
Yeah, like an hour ago.
I got one more transaction. It's just got to close on Tuesday. I'll make $15,000 and then I'm done. That's fine. I don't want that dragging on for months. And so it's my one last big transaction. But yeah, I mean, how many real estate agents, what are they going to do? If let's say it's a 2-month lockdown, most people are going to sit around, play video games, watch Netflix, twiddle their thumbs. And we
And
have
watch YouTube videos.
they're going to be watching YouTube. Yes, the
Uh-huh.
number of views is going to go up dramatically on all streaming platforms, including YouTube.
Mhm.
I mean, there's probably gonna be a lot of a good bit of advertising dollars put into YouTube. And that's where everybody's going to be. And we have the luxury that we can actually hustle and make money. And the way I look at it is starting last week, I now consider myself a full-time YouTuber.
Mhm.
I've been putting in 10-hour days at least, sometimes like 14-hour days, just focusing on making YouTube content for the past week. And I've done almost a video every single day. And I'm just this is my job now is I research and I write scripts and then I film them and then I edit them and then I make thumbnails and I upload them and then I rinse and repeat.
Mhm.
That's my job for the past week, and going forward, that's what my job's going to be for the next few months.
Yeah. I need to reschedule, like, because how I used to do my schedule, I want to rethink how I do that schedule. You were talking about a program called Slack. Wasn't that you, Slack?
Somebody else, I know other people talk about that. I don't. I use Trello.
Trello. That's it. Trello. That was it. So I think is that a free program?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me pull up my screen. I'll show you guys how I use Trello.
I think I'm gonna get on that Trello and start organizing myself better and scheduling my time, because
Yeah.
I want to get it, because I edit my videos to death, and I don't want to take down on that quality. So I want to see how I can organize myself a little bit better and
Yeah.
get 2 videos out a week.
Absolutely. And this will help you do that.
Mhm.
So what I do is you have these different columns and you create a card, and those cards. So here's a card for video ideas. If I have an idea for a video, HELOCs, home equity line of credit, I'll drag that over and I'll start working on the script when it's in this column here.
Mhm.
So these are my scripts that I'm working on. I
Mhm.
can probably find a better one. How to survive and thrive. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do about how to live through this 2020 recession. And I type my scripts up right here, and then I can add links down here to any resources that I may have found. Let me see. So this is one I filmed the other day. Pretty long script. And then when I'm done with the script, I drag it over here. And then after I film it, so these scripts are all ready to go. After I film it, I put it into editing. After editing, I put it into upload. After upload, I go to active over here. And yeah, here we go. So here I can add links, and then I can type up the script there. And what's cool is you can actually play the YouTube video. If you put a link to a YouTube video, you can play it right there. So if you wanted to kind of take some notes from another YouTube video, you could play it while you're typing it here. Yeah, and this really helps me get organized of just my whole workflow.
I need to do that. This is what I need. I have a book. I'm like really super old fashioned, because I sit there at night and I'll like, if I'm not editing something, I'll like pencil, like start drafting like little ideas for thumbnails and stuff and titles. And then I just like start tweaking and stuff. I will spend hours tweaking titles and thumbnails like for a whole evening.
I don't blame you. No, that's what you should be doing. I've been doing it less since I've been trying to put out a video every day. I've been kind of rushing through that, and I know I shouldn't be doing that.
But the thing is, if you get it out, at least you can have some information on your click-through rate and stuff, so you know that if you need to adjust it, like, because I understand it's time sensitive, so you're gonna have to get it out a little quicker and not spend as much time on it. My content is more not time sensitive. It's more of like escapism.
Right.
So I have to spend as much time as possible, so that way at the beginning it has as much momentum as it could possibly have.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you don't have to make content about this whole situation. I think a lot of people do want some escapism. So, unfortunately, the stuff about buying a home and selling a home, that's probably not going to get a lot of views for the next month or 2 months, because that's not on people's minds. That's probably not going to happen in the next few months.
Well, but a good, cool video though is how the real estate market, how real estate's going to change when you're buying a home. So you could explain how real estate agents are willing to take, because I know many are willing to take that extra step of doing a walkthrough or live tour with you. Like people are saying that they get on a something similar to a FaceTime call, and they walk them through the house, so they don't have to leave their own home. Something that, you could talk about those things and how we could work with you still, even in a lockdown situation.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
because there's people that still want to buy a house, they're like, the rates are low before they get crazy high, because they're going to get crazy high.
That's what I heard. I've heard people say that the rates are actually going to go up, or not the mortgage interest rate.
Mortgage interest rate. That's what I hear.
I quite understand that, but they've gone up right now because they were so low. Lenders were getting overwhelmed, so they increased the rate to get fewer clients trying to refinance, and it may happen again. Who knows? So we got a question. How do you get Amazon affiliate links? So let me share my screen again.
It's so easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just have to create an Amazon affiliate account.
Yeah.
And that's really it. So this is my Amazon affiliate account, and I log in, and right here I can search for something. So let's look up Nikon camera.
So it's affiliate-program.amazon.com.
And then here's just products. I can search for here, and if I want one of these, I go to get link.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a long link or a short link.
I always do the short links.
Yeah, because you only have so many characters in your description.
Right.
I go with the short one, and then I would just go to my video description and paste that link. And then in my video, you know, you don't have. I mean, you can just have that in your default description of all your videos. But you can also in your video say, hey, if you guys are interested in learning about the camera equipment that I use in my videos, I'll have a link, an affiliate link down in the description below.
They won't cost you any extra, but it, you know, it won't cost you any extra, but it does give me a little bit of money on the side. That's, you know, like always let them know it doesn't cost them any extra to use your affiliate link. They don't pay anything more. It's the same price as if they were just to go to Amazon themselves. It's no extra cost to have an affiliate link to them.
And then somewhere in here, that getting just a link is pretty easy. There's a way to actually link to a
store.
Yeah, you can do a store as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to link to a search, and I've been doing that a lot lately because I would create an Amazon link to a product, and then that product would sell out, and my link wouldn't work anymore. So what I've been doing is instead is linking to a search on Amazon for that product name. So it automatically brings up any searches, you know, any products that are currently selling. And then you can also create a store. Let me go to survivalknowhow.net. This should take me, here we go. This takes me to my Amazon affiliate store. And I just send people here. And if they want, you know, prepping supplies, they can kind of browse stuff. And I've curated all this. I put all these products in here and somebody can click on them and then buy it. And then I get an affiliate link for that. So on my website now, I just send people to or on my videos, I just send people to my website, survivalknowhow.net. And that takes them right to my Amazon affiliate store.
Was that a heater that you just showed?
No, I think it was a crank flashlight battery, crank radio.
It looked like this heater that my friend wanted.
Right, yeah. I've got a couple of these actually. And then, you know, you can also make review videos. You can take a product like that, make a review of it, and then say, hey, links are in the description below. So, I mean, yeah, you'd want to tie that into real estate if you're doing that on your real estate channel. Yeah, so I do have a separate channel. This is my my kind of outdoor / prepping channel that I've been doing on this. And you can see on the 15th, 17th, 18th, 18th, I've been uploading a lot of videos lately. Some of them are doing really good. This one, I got the idea from the title for this one from Christina. This is up to 83,000 views in just a couple of days. I made $70 off of it from ads. Got 1,000 subscribers.
Let me ask you this. You see where that big old dip is that lasts like 20 seconds? Do you have an end card on that?
Oh, let's see. Way down here?
Yeah. Yeah,
I do. I think it's okay to have this dip at the very end.
I don't have them.
Well, so how does it really hurt you though? It lowers my viewer percentage by 1 point maybe.
Because you want them to go to the next video. If they click off of your video, they're not in their loop of content.
Right. But at this point, I have that card. So if they're clicking off, they may be clicking on the video in my end screen card.
I don't even want to take the chance. I want to keep them
clicking on the end screen card. Let's say. Oh, you can't see the end screen card. There should be an end screen card right there. But that's where I do my call to action. Subscribe is like the last like 10 seconds.
And I don't have the dip.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the dip hurts me all that much. That's a very small dip. I don't know. I've been trying to work in that call to action to subscribe, and I figure where do I want to work it in? I put it at the very end of it.
I just was interested. Just saying.
Yeah. So let me get out of here. So yeah, Christina and I were also talking about other ways to make money off your small YouTube channels. If you don't have a lot of views to get the ads, another way is with sponsorships. Right? And have you done any sponsorships yet? I know you work pretty close with a lot of brands. Or a lot of companies.
So this last video, I used that last, was it the Foldable House video? They were my test. So now I have social proof and I have emails from them how much they sold because of my video. So I can now go to a company and say, "Look, I did this for this company. You know, it's no skin off your nose. Pay me."
Right.
Pay me, because it increased their website traffic exponentially. The first day they sold 7 houses. You know, like,
How many views did you get on that video? That one
oh,
was blowing up at first, right?
yeah, and the 13th, it went down
Oh,
on the
what's
third.
it at right now?
Uh, let me hold on. I think it's at 250,000 views, I
Yeah,
think.
that's still
Right, but it
more than
was
my entire real estate channel combined.
right. Yeah, it's 260,000 views. But
Yeah.
it was like it was crushing it. It was on its way to making it was gonna be at 1,000,000. It was gonna be a 1,000,000 viewed video.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, and you don't know how the current situation out there hasn't impacted that. Maybe people are not looking up that type of content anymore.
they're still watching it. I
Yeah.
mean, like, there isn't as many people watching it because I think everybody's focused on something else, but the people that are watching it are still watching it more than 50%. So,
And the Amazon site strip, it's 100 times easier, Malcolm, to get off, to get an affiliate link. Okay, so is that like a banner that you put on your website? Is that what you're talking about, Jeremy? I
let
think
us
I
know.
used what?
Jeremy, you
Yeah,
should jump on here and let us know about that because I'm unaware too.
I think I used to have those. I used to have a whole website in WordPress and used to have different banners and everything with affiliate links. But then it got hacked by some Chinese hackers, and I couldn't figure out how to get it off, and I gave up on. I
I
was
have
spending too
a
much time
GoDaddy
like that.
account and I need to I want to redo my website. Like, cause my website before was for like for blogging and stuff. I'm not even blogging anymore. I just don't, I want to like redo that whole website and get rid of GoDaddy.
Jeremy is the guy to talk to.
I know. I know. That's why I kind of threw it out there because I knew he was watching.
No, look at the top of your normal Amazon. The top of my normal Amazon. Let's just go to Amazon here. I mean, I know this is site strip. Is that what he's talking about? What is? I don't know what a site strip
Stripe.
is.
Stripe.
Site stripe, and it just takes me here. Jeremy, what the heck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah. You need to
Let
have
me
him
go
on
to-
here so he can talk about affiliate links.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you know what? He would probably be really good to help us talk about our websites and getting our websites together for affiliate links for our YouTube channels too.
yeah, I've been thinking about doing a blog post for every one of my videos, because lately I've been typing out pretty in-depth scripts for it. And I was like, man, I could
Mhm.
easily turn this into a blog post. And if
Mhm.
that ranks on Google, that's just another way to get it to get a little bit more exposure. And it's pretty easy to work in affiliate links and maybe even backlinks back to your website as well,
Mhm.
with some blog posts.
Do you know who is really good at explaining how that all works is oh God, I can't think, like, why is his name escaping me because he's a good friend of mine right now. I can't even think.
Nimmons,
No, 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 no. It's
Owen
no,
Video.
no, 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 no. It's not Owen.
Yeah.
It's Miles Beckler. Hi, I'm Miles Beckler with milesbeckler.com. He is an affiliate marketer, has been doing it for eons, and he is definitely like he takes the BS out of all of it. You know,
Yeah.
he's not very like he's not super like, hey, how's it going? He's just straight to the point. This is what you need to know. This is baloney. This is good. This is what people are doing to scam you. This is why why they do it this way because it makes them this amount of money. Like he shows everything. He has nothing to
Mhm.
hide. And he tells people how he makes money with it.
So are you putting together, I think it's called a media deck for your channel? Is that what it's
I,
called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think it's like a presentation, like a PDF that you send to potential sponsors and pretty much showing them, hey, this is previous sponsorships that I did. This is how much money I made. Here's emails from them. It's putting it all into a PDF, talking about your channel, your target audience of your channel, that kind of content.
Before all this happened, like before all the that's what we were going to be working on with my group. We were going to be working on how to create that, whatever that is you're
I think
talking
it's
about.
called a media deck. I've never done one, but I've heard other big creators talking about doing that, and that's not what
Yeah.
they send to companies to try to get those sponsorships.
Right. Just I have proof. I have actual statistics, stats where, and all the emails that they had sent to me of what they earned because of it, like how many
Yeah.
houses. And he actually even showed me his website traffic. I said, well, how does that compare to last year? He's like, last year we had nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he has 250,000 views. Even if 10% of those people go and check that thing out, I mean, that's 25,000 potential customers. So what you got to do is combine these two things, combine affiliate links with your sponsorships. And if you had an affiliate link to their website that placed a cookie on their website or a special
Mhm.
coupon code or something, I
Mhm.
mean, they must have made $1 million. I mean, how much do you think they made off? You said they got 7 deals that they think came from your video.
That first day. The first day. They said their phones have not ever stopped ringing.
Yeah.
That
So
they've had like ridiculous traffic to their website. Ridiculous.
I mean,
So
just imagine if they gave you 10% for every deal that you send their way, and they got $1
they're
million.
not paying. They would have never. First of all, they kind of hit the lottery. He just so happened was sent my tiny home video from Amazon, and he thought, well, I'll see if she's interested in talking to us. I don't care what you use. There's content for your channel. And then it blew up like this. Since then, they have spammed numerous channels trying to get them
Oh,
to make videos about their product. And everybody that says, "Yeah, sure, but how much are you gonna pay me?" So now they've spammed again and they said, "Hi, YouTuber, like, oh, this is our product, but we're not paying you." And so they were like, "We basically hit the lottery when we met you." I said, "Yep, pretty much."
pretty much. Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty much what
all
happened.
right. Move on to the next company. Move on to some 3D printing company or some.
I was supposed to go to I was next week, I was supposed to go to Austin, Texas and interview them, but they canceled on me because I was like, I'll get in my car. I'll just stand away from them, but they canceled. So, I'm doing something else, but whatever. It's going to work out, like I'm just going to have to do some stuff from home and people do understand.
Yeah, your content might have to change a little bit.
It's going to have to, but it'll be okay. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, yeah. I think. I mean, it'll adapt. I'm sure people understand. I mean, even like TV shows are now being filmed in people's houses. The Daily Show and the one with Stephen Colbert, they're all filming those just in their house on like a phone now,
A
because
lot of
that's
people, a
what
lot
they
of
have to do.
newscasters are doing it straight from their office in their house too. So, even the big newscasters.
Yeah. So let me show everybody another website they can go to get sponsorships.
Jamie says, "Bring me on. Bring me on." Mhm.
Uh, oh, we would maybe. We can send them a link.
Throw him a link.
All right, let me hold on. Let me throw Jeremy a link. We're bringing him on. Special guest. How do I? Where's the? Oh, there it is. All right, copy to clipboard. And all right, Jeremy, I'm posted in the comment section that link. But first, let me want to show everybody famebit.com. So famebit.com is the intention is to combine meet or introduce creators to sponsors and is eventually bought by YouTube. And these are all sponsored gigs here that they're looking for creators. So here's one. So if you do a review of this product, they'll give you $100. Do a review of this product, they'll give you $250. And I've used this before on my outdoor channel. I've kind of dialed back recently, but I've had people pay me as much as $500 just to do a product review of one of their things. Look, $500 to do a review on this LED light. And you go there and you can take a look at the product, see if you really want to do it, and they'll give you this product for free. And I mean, that's another way that you can make money even with a smaller channel. Now, I think you do need to have a minimum. It used to be a $1,000 minimum to 1,000 subscriber minimum to get on
Mhm.
here. I think they upped that, maybe like 2,000, maybe even 5,000 now. But if I
But
look
I
at,
mean, there's other ones too. It isn't just there's other you just gotta do a little research is all. Just find some different, companies that will do affiliates with you.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, there are other ones that have, and you can also look for collaborations on here. That's
Even
what this,
TubeBuddy has an affiliate link.
yeah, I mean, for just about any niche, as long as you have a pretty specific audience, you
Mhm.
could find somebody that would sponsor a video for some amount of money. So for my personal plan, I'm probably going to find some more sponsorships like this and see if I can do some product reviews just here in my office. Heck, I mean, I can go out to the woods. I'm still social distancing myself, and I can make a video about this bag here and get $250. So
I think
something
my
else.
friend is doing that. He has a he converted a van, and he like even the what he calls the boot, but it's the trunk. Like it lifts up, the van lid lifts up. This is a shower.
Oh, cool.
I know, it's really cool. So I mean, like he literally you could survive out of his van. So I think he might be doing that. Like because it looks like his country's going on lockdown. So I think he's gonna get in his van and
Just
run
hunker
away,
down and
hunker
yeah,
down, run away in the woods and survive out of the van for a month. I think
yeah,
he's gonna do that.
absolutely.
We'll see what happens. I hope he does it because it'd be
I,
great for
I'd
his
watch that.
channel.
I'd watch that channel. Somebody out in the woods.
Yeah, and I think he's saying Scotland. I don't know. We'll see. How cool would that be?
Yeah, that'd be
Maybe
kind of
like
neat.
Highlander.
I gotta hunt for my food
Yeah,
now.
he would though. He wouldn't care. He's like that. He doesn't
What's
care.
this channel about?
It's about his van, converting of his van. He took his
Yeah.
van that was just a family van, gutted it out, and turned it into like a
What an awesome collab for you. That's perfect. That's a perfect collaboration. You just got to fly out to Scotland.
Yeah.
Go meet
I don't know
this
if you've
guy.
heard, but there's this travel ban.
There's a what? There's a thing
Yeah.
going on right now?
There's a thing going on right now. So
A
I
little
don't
thing going on.
think yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I wonder if you could do a Zoom call with him and see if he'll record some B-roll for you.
Oh, he would.
Yeah,
He would.
you could work something out.
It would actually work better for your survival channel.
Yeah.
That would work better for your survival channel.
I've never done a collab with another creator.
I
But,
have. They can work out great. Like you
yeah,
just
I'm
have
sure.
to you just have to like either somebody has to have the good idea. Hey,
And you're
Jeremy.
live.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. Live to a whole 2 viewers right now. No pressure.
Wait a minute. So, am I one of the viewers? Wait, let me go close that up. No, I
I
won't.
don't know. Don't close out the. Oh, we just lost a viewer. Close out the
Sorry.
bar.
You,
Let me pull it up on my phone so we get 2 viewers back.
Sweet.
How's it going, Jeremy?
Awesome. Oh man, it's another day in paradise around here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Staying busy, I bet. Just running around town, getting everything you need, right?
Yeah, it's sad. I have 3 kids at home that are 11, 9, and 5. So if I want to do any type of video or anything, I'm having to leave the house. Luckily, there's hardly anybody in our office, so I'm able to just come in here and work and kind of be in my own little quiet space.
I'm gonna give you a trick right now, Jeremy. You script and do everything that you need for that video during the day, and you film it at night when they're in bed.
Yeah, there's not really a spot in my house. That's the problem.
Like on your couch? I used to film my videos on my couch all the time.
Yeah, it's all good. I live 2 minutes from the office, so it's not a big deal to swing over here.
Yeah,
Nobody's
I just
in
hate
here.
it. I hate leaving the house. Like once I'm like settled in my house, I hate leaving.
Right. You put on your sweatpants. Like you don't want to go nowhere.
It's so funny because I can like with this, you can wear like the fancy top, and I have sweatpants on.
I've been wearing sweatpants every day this week, and I am loving it.
Like I have my fancy oh look, I'm so professional. Look, I have sweatpants on.
All right, let's compare sweatpants, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the shorts on.
We're rocking shorts today.
I told Malcolm earlier. I was like, the one thing I forgot to purchase in the grocery run for all this prep, forgot razors. So after all this is said and done, the small horn girls are gonna have hairy legs.
Whoa.
Yeah, my husband wears a beard, so he just trims it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Malcolm has a survival tip for you on that.
Yeah, I can start using rocks.
I get some broken glass and it'll be fine. The blood will help lubricate it.
Yeah,
no
I heard that. Little pus will help everything.
Get a lighter, just singe them off. Do it outside. It kind of stinks though.
All right, let Jeremy go on because I'm going to get some of the drink. I'm a little parched. Okay.
So what I was talking about, Malcolm, with the site stripe, go back over to your Amazon a minute. I'll show you. It's really, really simple to do it. And you clicked right on it, missed it. So go into regular Amazon, and just do a search for Blue Yeti microphones or a ring light or something.
Blue Yeti.
Okay, so click on one of the microphones, or just hold right there a minute. So you want to send a page link to this because you mentioned earlier that sometimes something's out of stock.
Yeah.
So if you see up at the top, where right next to where it says Site Stripe, you see it says Site Link Text. Click on that little word that says Text. Bam, there's your URL.
Oh, great. And that sends it to the search for Blue Yeti.
And that's the link right to it. Or if you want to go in and get specific things, you can click it right there without having to go through. That's why I'm saying it's 100 times easier than having to open up everything else to do it. And so if you want, you can get the text link there, or you can get, if you want, the link with the image or the text and image. So like if you're putting it on your website, click on the one that says text and image, and you'll see it gives you right there the code to embed it with the image that you want to put into your website and everything right in one spot.
Wow, dude, that's going to save me a lot of time right there, because I did somehow figure out how to do a search from this page, and it's a real pain in the neck. So yeah, I love that I could just do a search right here. And I've had to go back and update all my old affiliate links because, the ones that are 2 years old, the products are just not for sale or out of stock or anything.
Yeah,
so
and and I was going to say too, from what I understand is if the people click on it to come over to your website. So if you create that one, I should do it again. We should show it again. So Christina, because she missed it. She'll need to know. So go to your regular Amazon like you normally would. And you see, so he just did a search for Blue Yeti microphones, or do ring lights. Let's show her ring lights.
All right, let's find some ringworms. Ring lights.
Okay.
So you could right now, if you wanted to, right there, click the button at the top that says text, and it gives you right there the URL for that search that you can embed into your YouTube or whatever without having to go through the affiliates and everywhere else to get it. And that links right to everything. And from what I understand, if you use that one to drive people there, they're connected to you, whether they buy that item there or something else once they come through to your site. You're the cause of getting them to Amazon. And on that, we drop the mic.
Yeah, that's my understanding as well, that I think they place a cookie for like 24 hours or something, that anything they buy, you get a commission on that, which is great.
Hey, Paul, he says he wears flip-flops every day. I said, I was going to say, you could show your flip-flops and have an Amazon affiliate link to your flip-flops.
There you go.
That could be his thing.
It could be your shtick.
I used the Amazon link a ton. I had a video that had over 1 million views back, probably been about 8 years now ago, where it was one of my kids' toys. And I just created the video by accident to show my grandmother who bought it for her playing with it, and put it up. And all of a sudden this thing got 100,000 views, then 200, then 400. And I was like, oh crap, I need to do something with it. And it was amazing to see I put a link to it, an Amazon link, and I was getting all kinds of sales for random things like diapers and you name it, all this crazy stuff, because they followed that link through the trail into purchase.
All right, so you should have at that moment realized that kid, that toy review. What is it? Adam's toy review, or what's that kid's name? Ryan's toy review. You should have at that moment realized you had yourself a gem, because then your kids could have toy reviewed everything. You could
man, 8 years ago. Come on, why didn't you do that for every toy that they got?
I know.
You could have been that guy.
You could have been that kid.
I could, because he's the most.
He's the highest paid person on YouTube.
Yeah, and here I am, not even making any right now.
Yeah, people bash Ryan, but they put a lot of effort into their videos. Like, it's not just toy reviews; they've really upped their game. And I was on their channel; they have like 4,000 videos up on their channel.
Anybody that's successful, no matter what you do, they bash you. If you could read my filtered comment section, I mean, I get made fun of for my eyelashes. I've been called an old bat. I mean, I get called everything under the sun. But I'm like, in reality, I mean, sometimes it weighs on me. There's no doubt about it. But other times I'm like, you know what? It's like, what are you doing, buddy? You know, you're just sitting there on your phone watching me. Why don't you make a video about that? You know, if you're so offended, if my video offended you that much, make a video about how
Yeah,
my
why don't
video
you make
offended
a
you.
better video, bud? And yeah, you
I've
can
done it. I've said it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I filmed it. I edited it. I hosted it. I did it all myself. If you don't like it, why don't you make a video about how I was wrong? You know,
Yeah.
I've said it, you know, because I get so annoyed.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
It is virtually impossible to create a video that gets a lot of views and not get a single negative comment. There's always going to be some a-hole out there that's going to be a negative Nancy on there. Always.
Even when you're trying to do the right thing.
Even Mr. Beast and PewDiePie, like there's no way to possibly avoid getting negative comments on a really big video.
I'm going to give $1 million away. You only gave $1 million. Why didn't you give $2 million?
You're worth more than that. And and how come you give it to that person? How come you didn't give it to this person? That person was much more deserving.
I'm sure Mr. Beast gets stuff like that. Like, why are you giving this away to a random white person? Why didn't you put this into some charity instead? You know, I'm sure.
And he's probably one of the most giving. Like, seriously, he's trying to do as much good in the world as he possibly can.
What's his name? I always forget his name.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy. Jimmy, I got a lot of respect for him.
Here's the thing that I found. When you're getting the haters coming after you, that means you're doing it right. And that's when you should really go in more.
Yeah. I have literally about I literally have about 11 to 7. I get between 10 to 20 hate comments a day. I go through this filter that has held for review.
And do you know your comments?
Do I read all of them? No.
Yeah, I don't.
No. I don't, like, after a while they get, because I repeat myself constantly.
Yeah, you get too many of them, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm sure with your views, yeah.
I do. I read all mine, but I get like one every 3 days. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't take long.
It's probably Christina and me. No.
It's ridiculous. It's
Jeremy, how's your channel coming along?
I'm working on it. You know, actually I was talking with Christina earlier today. You know, during this time, I'm just like you were saying earlier, I have no interest in creating videos on what you did, tips to buy a house, tips to sell, all that kind of garbage right now, which, you know, that's kind of what I've been doing more and more with my channel. You know, it's funny, I put out, so I'm working on creating a strategy to that channel where 1 week I do a buyer video, 1 week I do a seller video, 1 week I'm doing one on the scams that are out there in real estate that people are getting hit with. And then once a month, I'm going to do one on highlighting something in Myrtle Beach, you know, because we're such a huge area where we have all these tourists that come and there's people there. And so I can pick up views through that.
That scam one is probably going to pick up a lot because there's going to, with this ever-changing climate, there's going to be a heck of a lot more scams going on.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna really are gonna like that. I think is probably going to what catapults your channel because it's just the beginning. So you just keep an eye out for real estate scams that are going to be popping up because of this.
Yeah. So what I've been focusing, you know, and actually I went and shot one about 20 minutes before your stream, is getting back to, I have a tech channel that has the number of subscribers, does decent on hours of viewing time. And, you know, if I just started going back to creating some reviews of equipment, you know, and I do a ton of screencasting how-to videos I used to do on there because I used to build WordPress sites all the time and websites. And so I was always doing a tech video on here's how you do this. And what I found with those videos versus the real estate stuff is when you're looking for a how-to, you don't want the 18-minute explanation. You want the 1 to 2 minute, here's how you do this and have it done, because they don't want to spend 20 minutes learning how to embed a video into YouTube, into your website. You want to find it and answer in 30 seconds or less. And so those videos do fairly well for me. And so I'm going to get back into, I think, creating, especially during this downtime, you know, creating some more content for there to push out, because that one, you know, it's got over 1,000 subscribers. It's got several hundred thousands of views in that channel. And so I think if I really kind of focus on that, I can get it back to where that one's monetized again.
Good. That's great, man. Yeah. I mean, those are perfect for the affiliate links. And I think you're right. When I just need some quick information. I look up how to do something. I often do look for the time and look for the shortest ones. I don't want an 8-minute video on how to set up a Blue Yeti. I want a 4-minute video, just the content of that.
Especially when it's a simple thing like plug into the USB port, plug in the microphone, and it's done.
Yeah.
That should be a 30 to 40-second video, not an 8-minute. Hey guys, it's Jeremy Blanton here today, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Blue Yeti microphone. Let's get started. Let's get started, and then have a 30-second graphic playing, of some fancy swirling around crap. Okay, guys, now we're going to take the Blue Yeti out of the box. And the first thing you want to do is find a nice sturdy table to sit it on, and then we're going to untie the cord and take it. I don't need all that crap. Listen, take it out of the box, plug in both sides, stick it in, and you're good. And change your settings in your computer. Boom, you've got the microphone working.
And what's interesting? You said that you have a little over 1,000 subscribers, but you've got hundreds of thousands of views on that channel. And that doesn't surprise me. I think that a how-to channel like that is probably pretty challenging to get subscribers. Because if somebody, like, I just want to know how to set up a Blue Yeti, I'm not looking to subscribe to a channel. I just need this quick information. So you probably do have challenges like that with that niche. But the Amazon affiliate links would be perfect for a niche like that.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely helps, having that. I would say, let me see what the stats are on this channel. It's been a while. So I have 1,380 subscribers on it. And I want to say, let me look here.
Yeah, maybe double down on that one. That may be more profitable than your real estate one.
I told him
854,000 views on that channel.
Yeah, that's huge, man. And that's so interesting. And I think that's just the nature of that type of channel, that they're not subscribing. They just want that information and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because when I look at the analytics, let me go back in to look at the analytics on this channel. One of the videos that is doing well, getting thousands of views a month still, is one that I did back in 2013 on how to find Facebook friend requests that you previously denied. It's had 2,200 views in the last 4 weeks.
Wow. Yeah. So how could you do affiliate links with that? I mean, maybe just have like a store and just like your top tech gear or something like that.
Well, I used to actually on my old tech website. I still have it up. I have a page where I share all the stuff when I used to travel and speak. That shared all of the affiliate links in there with it. And I think it might even still be in my description. I have to look. I
think that you may have a challenging time if the channel is nothing but how-to videos, like how to set up microphones and stuff. But maybe if you also included reviews and unboxings and that kind of content. And
that's what I got.
And I was asking him when I was talking to him, like, are you good at tinkering with things? Can you make a blender do something else? Like if you could like find ways to like take something that's ordinary and turn it into something else. Everybody loves that. Like, I took this blender and then started my kids' go-kart with it, that kind of thing.
Right.
If I didn't know how good he was with tinkering with things, but if he could do that, that'd be kick ass.
Hold on a minute. I got to text my wife. Honey, I am borrowing the blender to learn how to charge my cell phone.
You know what I love seeing is when people take apart products. Like I sat and watched somebody take apart a cell phone the other day. It was like the new Samsung S20, and the guy just took apart a cell phone. It's pretty much just like ripping it apart. For some reason, I got stuck watching that.
There's that cup that what's inside? Yeah, it's a whole channel. What's inside?
Huge channel.
Yeah, they did like inside of a baseball, inside of everything. What's inside of it? That's all.
And it started with a dad and a son, where the son was just interested in knowing about stuff, and his name's Lincoln, and he's just say to his dad, "Well, I want to know what's inside this," and they would just start getting things, and they started tearing apart everything, where they then got huge talk about sponsorship deals. They got huge deals with like Top Golf and them to find out what's inside a Top golf ball, because it has these special microchips and all these things. And from that, I mean, if you want to see success story, go watch. They have another channel. It's their What's Inside family, where they show you through their new house that they just bought and built. It's ridiculous the amount of money that they spent on that house, and it's all coming from their YouTube channels and sponsorships.
I'm sure some people make a lot of money on YouTube. And I tell you what, they're not making it from AdSense. They're making it
No,
from sponsorships and affiliate links, and maybe having a product of their own that they sell or a
The,
service.
the AdSense is kind of like your tip.
Yeah, for a lot of niches. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, what's your tech channel? Can I look this up?
It is 210 Consulting. It's an old channel that's been
210.
around forever. And it has an autoplay video that I got to get out of there that is so old. You'll see me when I look real young.
Your eyebrows are darker.
Holy cow!
My hair
You look
was
20.
there was no gray in there. Well, it was 8
No.
years ago. I only had 2 kids at the time, and one of them was just a newborn. So that should explain a lot of it.
Yeah, you could. Oh, that's a great thumbnail. Did Christina help you with that thumbnail?
Not that one.
No, I did it all on my own. Thank you.
All by your own. Yeah, no,
But I do help him on thumbnails occasionally.
Yes,
iPhone 11 Pro versus Pro X.
Go pull up his real estate channel. I'll tell you which ones I helped him on.
Well, you know what? Let me see if I can guess which one I helped him on. That'll be the game. Let's see.
I guess the thumbnail creator.
Yeah.
Blayton.
Bland.
That what it was?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you terribly spelled that.
Oh, hold on.
I spelled Jeremy wrong every single time.
I'm gonna copy it.
Look, he's going to copy it off of where I wrote it.
How do I? Okay, hold on. Hang tight.
Malcolm and I both are horribly dyslexic. And my friend Neil is dyslexic too. I think it has something to do with creative people being dyslexic. I don't know what that is. I think we're overcompensating.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad with spelling and math and all kinds of stuff. All right, so let's see if we'll play a game. If I can pick out Christina's thumbnails versus yours. The top one is Christina's.
That helped.
She loves.
I helped.
She loves doing those side by sides. Sneaky HOA fees. That could be hers. I'm gonna go with Jeremy on that one. Is this one Jeremy or Christina?
It was me.
That's Christina. Okay. No offense. All right, this one, costly fraud. I'm gonna go with Jeremy on this one. That's Christina. Penguins in Myrtle Beach. It's amazing. Is that Christina?
It was both of us.
Okay. Virtual tour. That's definitely Jeremy.
Yeah.
That's definitely Jeremy. That's definitely Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
No.
Oh no.
The scam one, I helped him with it. He did it. But yeah.
Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, I mean this one actually looks pretty good. It has a lot of layers to it. So let's see what Jeremy's doing in his videos here.
This is this was good because honestly I was having pretty bummed out day and he sent this to me. And it was just a good escape video. These are perfect.
Yeah.
It just shows a day at the beach and it has lots of B-roll and
yeah, skipping it like 30 seconds or so because I talked too long in the beginning. That's one of the things I realized.
Yeah, that's those audience retention graphs. They're really important. Oh, look at that. That's 60 frame per second B-roll.
No, that's 120.
120, excuse me.
This was all shot on my iPhone.
with the film.
it looks like amazing quality. Those iPhones, it's amazing, man. You don't need a $3,000 camera or anything anymore. Just whatever you got in your pocket.
I love
especially when you have a sexy backdrop like the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great looking. And so what I like to go ahead.
I was just going to say it's performing fairly well in comparison to some of the other ones that I've been pushing out.
Yeah,
but
and eventually
I've also dropped away from doing the going into 17 Facebook groups and posting links to my video just to get views and comments on it. Yeah. It's funny if you look at some of my older stuff going back, like probably beginning of January, and then you'll see, oh man, these videos have 50 comments on them. Yeah, it's all realtors.
Yeah, man. And so what another bad thing about it is it messes up your analytics. You don't know what actually worked and what doesn't actually work. If every video that you get has a couple hundred views and they're all realtors, like, was that a good video or not? I don't know. You don't get that real-time feedback from that.
Yeah. Yep. And you confuse the algorithm and who's actually interested in your content. So if you have a bunch of realtors watching your content, they start delivering your content to more realtors, and those other realtors don't care about your content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless you're making and the only way that would work, honestly, is if you were making content geared towards real estate agents about building, like if it was about building CRMs or using certain things. If you're building a channel that had to deal with real estate agents, then those groups would work for that. That would work.
Yeah, I mean they're terrible for all sorts of reasons.
I concur. I preach it all the time. Listen, fellas, I gotta go. I just got a message. I gotta get on a phone call. So
we're right at the 1 hour mark.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Good time to call it quits. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yep, Jeremy, you and I need to have a discussion because I'm ready to finally let go of NoDaddy and I'm going to just start a whole new website.
Oh, GoDaddy. I thought you said No Daddy.
That's what Jeremy calls it.
Don't use NoDaddy for your hosting. They're horrible.
Yeah, I know.
I use them for my user or my URLs, at least my domain name.
Use them for your registrar. Just don't use them for your hosting. NoDaddy is terrible for hosting.
Yeah,
your sites are going to go down a ton.
I have so many problems.
Yeah, and especially if you're starting to generate traffic to it, and for you especially, if you're starting to want to drive people from your YouTube presence somewhere to use affiliates and all that kind of stuff and speaking and all that.
I really want to redo my whole like the focus of my YouTube my website prior to now is completely different. So I want to reflect my new website accordingly because I basically want to flush it and restart.
Mm-hmm.
Relaunch. Yeah.
Incorporate some of your videos into your.
I'm gonna do I'm using it more of like a almost like a hire me type of thing instead of like. Before I was trying to capture leads, this is more like, look, I can get your brand presence because of what I do. And then I'm going to still I have the another site for lead capture that comes from my company. I'll continue to do that. Any leads I get, I'll give to a buyer's agent. But the other thing is if they want to do a speaking engagement, that kind of thing. So I run
a marketing deck, like I was saying, but
she wants a place for her merch. That's what it comes
and
to.
I would put merch on there too. I have a merch store.
Links. Yeah. Affiliate links, top Amazon tiny homes that you can buy.
Yep. So
all right.
You and I are going to talk, Jeremy. We have a meeting. We have a meeting on Monday.
Do it live in the Facebook group.
Okay.
Look at his face now. I mean, whenever you have time,
I'm sure his schedule's as free as everybody else's right now.
Let me look. Yeah, I'm good.
But but I'm serious because I'm gonna help him come up with a content strategy for his tech channel. We were just talking about that.
That's exciting. That's really cool.
We might spend a lot of time on Monday together.
And honestly, if somebody found a how-to video, that wouldn't be enough for them to subscribe and stick around.
No.
But they found a how-to video, then they see, oh, here's a review and an unboxing video on the exact same product. Mm-hmm. That can be enough to keep them to stick around and subscribe.
Even if you have if you have old phones that you could open up, that would be cool. Like you could even do that, like opening up my lost and found old iPhone. Let's see what's inside.
Here's what I want you to do: take apart a microphone like the Blue Yeti, and then put it back together and have it still be working. I'd be impressed. That's the challenge.
Go ahead and ship me one, and I'll do it for you.
I have one. You can have it. I'll send it to you.
Go ahead and ship it because I still need to use this one, so I can't take it apart.
We never use ours. I'll send you mine.
I'll break it.
I'll even be good enough to spray it before I put it in the box.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should take apart this old guy.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
What's inside a GoPro? I'd watch that. That's a cool.
I have an old GoPro.
That's an old one.
My dog chewed it. So you can have that one too.
Dog chewed your GoPro?
My dog chewed my GoPro.
Christina's going to be sending me all her crap. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, that's at least a 3 or older.
I never use it. I mean, it's a 4. It's a 4.
4. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, their stock is doing terrible. It's always been doing terrible because people buy their products and then they're so good that they last for years. And they don't buy any other ones.
Here's the thing with GoPro. When I bought mine, And maybe it's just because it's one of the older ones. I thought it was so awesome because this is a 3. I was like, oh, this is going to be so amazing. Most of the shots I get out of it are garbage.
Really?
I don't like the way they look, and you could not get, on the older ones especially, you could not get any decent audio.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Especially if you have a case on it.
Exactly. And so I never used, the only thing I ever used for, I have the suction cup mount on it. And this is before drones were really around or anything. I would take it, suction cup it onto the side window of the car and have it like that. And if you look at some of my old neighborhood tours, which those for me do really, really well, those neighborhood type of video tours.
I can believe it.
So and it's amazing. Like I outrank right now DR Horton for one of the neighborhoods that's an up and coming, huge, popular neighborhood, and it's generating me 2 to 3 leads per week with it. But on a lot of those old neighborhood tours I would just suction cup it to the side of the car, put it at a high frame rate, and drive along. If you go in, just click on the search button on my channel there and type in Water Bridge, and you'll see one. It shows it like right in one of the first shots.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this one here.
Yep.
And you say you're getting a couple of leads a week from this?
I'm not getting leads from this one per week, but I do get leads from this one every month. But you'll see in here the GoPro shots. That's GoPro right there. You can see that one was on the top of my car. You can see the roof rack and the side mirror there.
Yeah, I could absolutely see that working. Yeah, that's a great idea. Go around each of your communities and make a video like that about them.
But look at this one. I mean, how many views? This one has what, like 1,000 views on it or so?
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, I believe that you get leads from it. I find that like some of the videos of mine that don't have the most views generate me the most leads. And the ones that generate me a lot of views don't always generate me the most leads as well.
Yeah, and if you go back and look at the other video,
those shots on, was that GoPro as well? Is the whole thing?
No, those shots were probably with my old Canon T3i.
Okay, yeah, those shots look great too. That
I shot there. And if you go back and look at the one that's doing really well for me, the one right underneath it, the Parks of Carolina Forest, that video, I put it out 4 months ago. It's had 230 views on it now about. And this one was shot mainly with my phone. I used the phone, I used the drone a little bit, and this was all shot. I had the Canon set up on a stationary with my $20 Taxstar. What is this thing? Taxstar SGC 598 shotgun for $20 over instead of spending the money on the higher priced ones, and it works fairly well. But this one I went and shot. I interviewed one of the on-site guys there with it, and then just threw it out. And if you look underneath it in the description, there's a link that'll be, and I should put the description probably at the top instead of at the bottom. But if you click that link, it's going to take you right over to my website page. And that's also ranking when somebody does a Google search for the Parks of Carolina Forest. That page ranks really well. There's the video at the top. Here's all the information about it with some of the homes for sale. There's search links down below where you can search by it, and a contact form right there. And people are almost always clicking into the IDX and registering on the site for this one.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. I mean, I 100% believe that. I've thought about making more videos like that of different communities, but at this point, I get enough leads. I mean, that's the great thing about YouTube is you put all this work up front, and you can just passively just generate leads for months and years to come off this content.
Exactly. Well, it's like Brad McCallum said, and we had our big Remax convention back when you could still meet in groups of more than 10.
Right.
He was on the stage, and one of the things he shared in a room probably 1,500 people in the room is he said, so I'm here this week in Las Vegas. He said, and every day my YouTube channel is still working for me each and every day, 8 hours a day. He said, that's my average watch time right now on my YouTube channel. He said, my goal is by the end of the year to get that to 24 hours a day. He said, so it's working for me constantly around the clock where I don't have to even, be doing work, and it's still working for me.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's the beauty of this. And it's amazing that more realtors haven't caught on. They seem like they're really catching on now. I'm seeing a lot more in some cities like Phoenix and stuff. They've got quite a few real estate agents making videos about those cities now. But nobody in my state my entire state is doing videos right now.
Well, see, in my market especially, because our market is so different than yours, Christina's, or even Paul, or most anybody else. Paul's is probably the closest to mine, where we have so many people who are moving here from out of state. The people in your market are coming to mine. They're leaving Maryland each and every day. They're leaving New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, all of those places up in the Northeast, because they're tired of the cold, they're tired of the high taxes and all of the extra expenses. They're coming down here. And so they're starting that search from afar. And so if I'm creating the information about the neighborhoods, here's what normally happens. They're coming to the area, they take a vacation, and they go, you know what, Myrtle Beach is definitely a place we want to be. They go home, they start searching homes for sale in Myrtle Beach. When they do that, they're finding Zillow, they're finding Truly, or they're finding those places. But they're 2 to 3 years out from making a decision. When they take their next vacation down here, they're getting more specific and saying, you know what, I like the Carolina Forest area of Myrtle Beach, which is basically an area with about 35 different communities. And when they do that, then they're then searching again. They're not ending up always at Zillow and Trulia. They're going for more of a long tail keyword. And that's where I'm trying to collect those people with those neighborhood tours. Because when they start searching then for Waterbridge, Plantation Lakes, the parks of Carolina Forest, my videos are showing up on page 1 at the top. They're clicking those, coming to my website, and I'm then able to turn them into.
That's perfect. So you're combining like blogging and websites and videos. It's just a whole digital presence kind of thing. Yeah, and I definitely noticed that my blogs that have video in them do a lot better. And I think that my videos that I put in vlogs also do better. There may be a correlation with that as well. That's my theory anyway.
Well, like that video that you saw at the beach earlier, that was shot, that's called the Golden Mile. The Golden Mile is a section of Myrtle Beach where it's all $1 million plus homes. I've created content on my site for it. It ranks well for people searching for the Golden Mile. And once I go now create a post, put that video in there, link over to the searches for the Golden Mile, it should push it back to page 1 where somebody wants to buy $1 million home along the beach. They're finding my site.
Perfect. All right, Paul, Jeremy, let's call it a day here. I'm exhausted, man. I've been up since 2 a.m. today editing videos.
We'll go to bed.
Yeah, I think I might, man. We'll have you back on maybe next week.
All right, let me know.
Coming up. Yeah, I'm sure we all got plenty of free time coming up.
See you, buddy.
All right, Jeremy. Talk to you later.